Okay. All right, y'all. What it do? It is the Radio Riot crew in the building, minus one, because he on vacation, y'all. Y'all know Fat Mac left us. But we got Danny D in the building. And then we have a special guest. You know, this right here is family. This right here, this little collective, because I see three on the screen. It's like blah blah blah. This is all family. Mine. Behind a great gospel musical that's going on tomorrow that you do not want to miss
Yes.
is Joel P.E. King in the building.
Blessings
Yeah, what's
be.
up,
Blessings be.
Joe?
Hey, my family. Kalonda, I'm gonna save everything beautiful for you, Danny. I'm gonna just continue to pray to God, like because you know,
So you doing you real holy that you doing the great gospel musical?
baby,
Okay,
God has gotten
okay,
me together for these past
okay. That's
6 days.
as it should be, as it should be.
Yeah, I'm fasting. See,
Lord.
I'm going from the book of Joel. I'm fasting and praying and mourning right now.
Yeah.
So all of those
Yeah.
things.
Morning as well.
Yes, mourning, baby.
Oh, okay. You going through, baby? You might need some prayer.
So tell everybody what a great gospel is all about.
So, a great gospel musical, volume one, the book of Joel. We're coming from that particular reference is restoration, redemption, repentance, and all of that. And it honestly was a compilation of songs. And y'all know, you all will be familiar with some of the songs that will be heard on Saturday. I took from different shows that I've done, and I'm like, 'cause I've been listening to y'all over the years. Say, Joel, what have you done? What are you going to do with this? And so initially it started off as a possibility of an album release, but then the Lord took it another direction. I said, create a show. You guys like create a show with it. So, but start from here. If these are songs about you, make it personal to the Book of Joel, and then when I started moving and then understanding the context of what we've been singing all of these years, I'm like, whoa, okay, so this is what it is. So I guess the prophecy in its own way is just being fulfilled. And so some of the songs are going to be familiar. Some songs you guys would have never heard before. And then in the process of doing it and putting it all together, I got some other original compositions. So this is The Awakening. If you ready, it's really unlike any show I've ever done. This is an opportunity for us to kind of like go within. This is not your regular stage play. I want to say it several times where people can come in and there's a protagonist, antagonist, and the story. You
Hold
may be
on.
your own
None of your plays
protagonist.
are ever regular stage plays. Let me
Well,
interrupt that.
amen.
None of them are ever regular. So there was no need for that portion. If
well,
they know Joe P.E. King, nothing is regular.
Danny, keep it cute, because I feel your spirit over here. Just,
I
I
know,
You know
should,
what?
right?
Let me
I
tell
just
you
want
something.
people.
I've learned to keep it cute or keep it mute.
There it
I'm
is,
mute.
amen. See, the Lord is doing something new and special with
Yes,
you.
he is.
Well,
Joe
what
got
I would
do
say
Danny
is
got front row
continue,
seats.
con-
Danny got
continue
what?
to say the Lord.
Do Danny got
Continue
front
to
row
say the
seats.
Lord because that keeps me
Danny got a
grounded when you
good.
keep saying the Lord.
Danny got a balcony seat, and he gonna need one because Danny, he's
Oh,
real spiritual.
I'm definitely not sitting up there. So I'm not sitting up there. So you gonna get that ticket to somebody else. I buy a ticket. I'm not sitting up there.
But Danny, we
Do
will
you know?
work you.
Do you know? Wait a minute. Do you know that you're on my radio show, Danny?
Yeah, you're.
So I don't sit in no balconies. Let's get that clear. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
You thought
Kalanda.
Well,
you thought this was a
listen.
balcony show? This not no balcony show. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm back. I'm back.
People said the balcony are some of the best seats in the house, so you might want to watch your mouth.
Oh,
Oh, okay. For
oh.
for those that get their tickets late.
What? I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, the show would be something of a gospel concert, but it has been interwoven with sermonic interludes, these powerful songs, dance presentations, all of that kind of stuff. So it is something I'm very excited about. Something I was really excited to have you two part of, but I understand life. did what it did. So and does what it does. But to have y'all in the building is still, it's magic to me.
Well, I will
And
say
being
I'm
someone that did
excited.
get a chance to read, me too. Being someone that did get a chance to read the script and be a part of some of the beginning, I can say that this is going to be a great movement. I can honestly say that this is going to be a great movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if no one has purchased tickets, like today, right now, we giving away 2 tickets? Is that
Come
what we're
on. Come
Two,
doing?
on. Yes, please.
okay.
2 tickets. Okay.
Yes.
Now, since this is surrounding the book of Joel, and
Hmm.
it's amazing how your name is aligning, and then to see all of this come
You
into
you
fruition after all these years.
you caught that too, huh, Kalonda? The Book of Joel.
I want to go back. I'm trying to listen to Kalonda. So let me hear her, and then I'll respond to you.
Okay.
So
Okay.
before we get off of here, Joel, I want you to ask someone a question regarding to that book of Joel. And if they get the
Yeah.
answer correct, let's see
Ooh.
who been studying their word. Then they get to win them two
Ooh.
tickets.
You would put
But
me on a spot like
Let's
this.
see.
that's
Let's
coming
let's
up.
see if let let's see if he been studying his word.
There are 3 words that describe the book of Joel. If they can provide those 3 words, or
Hmm.
even because it goes into, I think, three different chapters, and each chapter it builds us into takes us to the next. So if they can give, and it starts with an R, just a as a bit of a clue, 3 words that describe the book of Joel, then those are the ticket holders.
Okay, so the
And
first
he did,
commenter.
and then he did mention those words
I did.
earlier. He
I
mentioned those
did.
words earlier. So
Okay, okay. And so so if you were paying attention, I know Danny was a distraction. I know he was because he got on his clown. He came in hot.
Always. You, Kalana, did I ever tell you how I met Danny? How that you
No.
were a beacon of joy from day one. This one here, without even knowing, I'm in church. How are you disrupting church service? Him.
she
What?
just told you I was a distraction.
What was he doing? What was he doing?
Everything that he was not supposed, literally had a choir robe on. They were trying to get him together so that this is a grown man. This is not a 5-year-old or 50-year-old kid. This is a grown man being reprimanded during church because he could not get it together. You see those looks he's giving
Danny.
now? It was times. Yes, being called out over the pulpit so that he can get his life together. And the truth of it is, that is what inspired one of my more famous shows, Meeting at the Elder Circle. His church.
And I love
Start with
it.
him
Now,
first.
listen, I am the true number one supporter of all Joe's shows,
Come
productions.
on.
You know how
Like
passionate
real.
I am about support
Real
because
talk.
it is a mastermind that deserves to be nationwide on many stages in
I
movie
appreciate that.
production. So I'm
I,
speaking it because you deserve all of
receive,
that and
I receive
some.
that.
Because
Thank you.
really,
Thank you.
out of
Thank you.
all the movies, now we see a lot of movies, and I'm not gonna shun nobody movies.
Yeah,
But I
yeah, yeah.
feel like when you see that it is it, and Joel, you are it. You're the
Bless you.
gift that God has given you to write and create these shows. If you have never seen any of them, you might have to circle back and do a back to back to back tour. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah.
saying because everyone will have you on the floor, will have you in tears. I mean, it's
Not
an
on the floor.
emotional roller coaster. Yes.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you. And I
Go
receive
ahead,
that.
Danny, because he was like,
And
what you had to say, Danny?
I do touch and agree with what you said. That's another thing that's in Joel. Yeah, I do touch and agree with what you said, Kalonda, as well as I think what's happening with a lot of things for Joe is that he it's his due season. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm.
Hold on.
He's
Give
been
me
through
together.
the winter, he's been through the summer, he's been through the fall and the spring, and now it's
Mm.
due season. And you know, and
Yeah.
that's why this musical had to be the big beginning of his due season, so that it can
Yes.
usher in everything else that has to come. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, and that's the only
Absolutely.
nice
And
thing I'm
that's
gonna say. The rest of this interview.
now out of everything, and I gotta say this too, Joe. We're gonna get back to the facts, but out of everything I've been a part of, like you said, we're gonna hear familiar songs. These songs, y'all, have been ingrained in our brains since 2010, 9, whatever.
Oh, you're right. Like 2010, and for some since 2004.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
over
Lord.
2 decades. Oh my God, over 2 decades.
But the
Yeah.
thing of it, but what I can appreciate is that they were end time songs. So there will be not a time on this earth where they will not be relevant.
Amen.
You understand what I'm saying? They were end
yes,
time
Yeah.
songs. They
yes.
were songs of purpose, songs of hope, and songs of, you know, I almost said those R words and gave the clue away. So I'm not gonna say that.
Okay. Oh yeah. So because these comments need to come down and win your free tickets. Put the three words that sums up the book of Joel in the
Yes.
comments, and then you
Yes.
win your
Even
2 free tickets.
if they do two
And
out
he
of the
gave you a
three.
clue.
I did. I did.
Yeah. So tell everybody what time it starts, where is it going to be located, and who are some of the individuals involved in this play? This
Yes.
is musical. I'm sorry. This is amazing.
Yeah. We are at the Grandale Theater tomorrow at 4 p.m. People can go online, JPEK. That's J as in Joel, P as in Patrick, E as in Edward, K as in King.org for ticketing information. And if you want to avoid like those the surplus as far as the not surplus the surcharges with the ticketing by going online metro ticks, you want to go to jpeg.org today. Don't go where it says ticket, go a little bit, scroll a little bit under and see where it says direct sales so that you all can benefit from that, because you won't be able to do it tomorrow. This tonight is like the cutoff for all that. So you're talking about VIP tickets. Well, actually, all the VIP tickets are officially sold out. So to God be the glory for that. That was one of the objectives
Yeah.
going into it. And so any of the other tickets, whereas normally priced at $50 and 45, they're priced at $40 until tomorrow. So, and
Okay.
then
I love it.
some familiar, yeah, and familiar faces. Y'all know Herman Gordon's gonna be singing down from bass to soprano tomorrow. Olivia Neal is just the anointed Olivia Neal. To
Ooh, baby.
Glenda,
Ooh,
to
baby.
Glenda Fox. I mean Fletcher doing what she does. I mean with just, I mean, going down the list. My sister had come on. Nakia King is now part of the JPEG Performance Clan. Her daughter Marche, who's done some dancing. We have Leah Stewart coming back from LA, y'all. She is part of the family at this time. I'm trying Lawanda Young. Y'all, she is like a big AKA and just been around doing different things for us comedy, and this is a more serious side of her as well. So she's really excited to be doing this. We have, I'm trying to go, True
Tranisha.
And,
Nisha
Yeah, true.
Combs. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
and
She
Yeah.
is
actress
one of the
I
ones opening the show. One of the first solo voices you all will hear, and it's every reason why. It's the first voice that you all should hear. She is
Yeah.
just Amos Isaac. For those that do not know, we're talking about legends on our stage. He is one that inspired me with like choral conducting. Was just energy beyond people's own imagination and had the ability to move a church in ways that was just unseen. So if you are Methodist,
Mm.
Catholic, Presbyterian, you might as well throw that wig to the side and just get ready just to flow.
Vegetarian.
'Cause we going there, right?
Vegetarian and vegan, but
Yeah.
no, this all church tabernacle,
uh,
whatever it is. I hear you. You say come
Whatever
on
it is, I mean, y'all, when I say bringing the heat, it's really an understatement. It's an understatement. It's something, like I said, I'm very happy that I'm doing. Like we got dancers. Reese Jones is coming in doing a
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have Samantha Madison who has joined. She's a newbie to the team, but a very appreciative person to have. And Miss Melanie Montgomery. If y'all don't know her, that's a good one. And Keith
Yes.
Fowler, Daddy's favorite, is
Come
going to be
on,
the
Keith.
music is our music director, and we have our on drums, Mr. Jordan. So this is going to be it's going to be an experience. So come and
Yes.
experience the experience with us.
Yes. And I do have to ask, I had to get all serious and deep, but is there some things you discovered about your purpose, about your journey in your writing of a great gospel musical?
You know what? It's like something is happening. So everything y'all said, I'm really trying to just hold back in a real. Oh, hold on, wait. The little crack, that little crack.
Uh-oh.
Woo. Okay. Um, it's kind of weird. Like right now, it's a bit nostalgic in the sense that I remember when I first even started JPEG Creative Works. The objective was to make some money and produce theater. I had no idea there was like this ministry behind it
Mm,
until I sat down in the room and I saw what the play did to the people in the room. And so what it feels like is that when I started this, again, the objective was to try to just do an album release. And then a church was like saying, like, hey, could you we're looking for a script. And then my mother has been like very instrumental in like inspiring this thing and making it come to life. She's like, Joel, you're the only one that I know of where you had an R&B concert and people was just it went into like praise and worship. She said, "Yeah, I just
mhm,
wish we could do a gospel something." And some other
come
people
on
have said
now.
it along the way. Yeah. And then my cousin let me know. He said, "Joel, Levi Two Kings say if you do it, I get behind you, but because respectfully, this is the things that they feel more comfortable, with his particular audience." So I said, "Great." And then so when we did that, so this show was just about let me get this ready for this church. Let me figure out a
Mhm,
way to kind of curate this that's outside of just a gospel concert. And so I did it. And then I
mm,
sat back with it and I'm like, what is happening right now? And then when I
okay.
heard people actually speak it, it went up all types of things. So I'm just like, so much of this service is my life. That in the whether it's an experience that I've taken in from the people that I've loved, or just met in passing, or just my own personal stuff. So it hits so like deeply. I'm like, and I wasn't ready to be moved like this. I'm not ready for what's about to
Mm,
happen tomorrow. And I think I got a
okay.
dose of it. Yeah, I got a dose of it when I was working with a friend of mine, Glenn Douglas, and we were doing an excerpt from a play that I did wrote for him, or in a sense co-wrote for him. But I did that, and then we did like this little just demonstration, so to speak, where it was like scriptures and then songs, and not only was the construct of that attractive, I saw something that was attractive within me. I found
Mm,
myself like coming alive in ways and ministering in ways that I didn't know that my voice could speak that way. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay, breathe it through.
okay.
Next level stuff is happening. Go ahead and let it be what it's gonna be. So here we are.
Yes, it is. Well, I am excited for all that is to come, especially tomorrow. Like I said, everyone you do, it is everyone leaves feeling fulfilled, feeling rejuvenated, feeling hopeful because you
Yeah.
provide a lot of that in everything that you do as well. So I'm excited to see it, to witness it. I'm excited for your next levels that are continually just going to keep pouring over your life and all that you do. When they say Tyler Perry, I say Tyler Perry who compared to Joe. I ain't shooting no shade. I'm
No
just saying,
shade. We
no
all have our
shade,
place.
Joe. But
We
I
all have our place. Yeah.
truly
And
look
I'm
forward to where God is getting ready to lead you next.
and I
Absolutely.
receive that. I receive that. I receive that. Like I'm ready. I'm ready to accept this platform in full. And to you, in respect to you and Danny and everybody that has contributed over the years, I told the group here, I said, there's something special out of St. Louis though. God keeps bringing me back here. There's a reason why
Yeah.
y'all are on my heart in the way that you all are. Because I made connections in California, I made connections in Atlanta, I made connections in Florida, and we've all served our purpose with each other, and we'll continue to serve our purpose. But something in the depth of my heart continues to bring me back to St. Louis, and I feel like the world
Yes.
hasn't seen us as a collective as big as we can be. Especially
Absolutely.
within the gospel arena. We just haven't seen it.
No, no. And I wrote, like, it's funny because I text you, I think I don't know when it was, but I'm like, Joe, out the blue, I'm like, when you gonna do real life again? When you gonna
You did? Oh
it's
my
just
God, yeah.
yes, but I say that to say that not only do I feel that way, but people who have experienced any of your shows, they still relay that message like, that was different. That was amazing. Is he going to do more? You're
Yeah.
doing more. So, what is your ask from sponsors, from the community, from individuals, so you can continue to provide this platform and to continue to present these amazing shows to all of the viewers?
I would say this the biggest thing is show up. I got a bit on my soapbox weeks ago because we speak about the Tyler Perrys and the August Wilson and the people that have like the legacies at this
Yeah.
time at this stage in their game. And I was just going back into that and I've said, but there is no legacy without community. There's no
Come
legacy
on.
without community. And so I made a charge, and I'm and me, I don't normally do stuff like this. But if you all gonna say y'all gonna be behind me, just like people spoke of, because it's years over decades later, and the theme that really bolstered Tyler Perry to the fame, that's a black man, we got to get behind him. We got the black man,
Mhm.
and so we nurtured that, and we helped nurture his success. So I'm just saying to y'all, just in case you didn't know, I know sometimes in certain spaces people think I'm like other race ethnicities, but I'm a black man
Right.
doing this and have
Get
been
behind
doing
him.
this for quite some time.
Yes.
So
Yes.
get behind this black man too. You know what I'm saying? There's room for us all, and this is the opportunity not just to grow me, but to grow us. Because you know me, I'm community oriented. I'm about, I love with all that Tyler Perry has done. The thing that stick out to me more than anything, his community endeavors. The fact that he has built relationships with communities
Uh-oh. Okay, y'all.
there we go. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
there you go. I'm like, okay, that's all
Yeah,
right.
that he has built millionaires out of his enterprise. That he has given people homes and opportunities and hopes and wishes and desires. And someone actually one of Danny's spiritual leaders said this years ago. Said you're going to be the one like God's going to point you to help build stars. And I've always received that. I say, because it ain't just about me. I was just talking about you. Look how God put it.
Now
What
I
he
was you
was
talked
telling
saying?
about
her,
your phone, Joe. He talked
look,
about yours, and look what happened.
What was you saying?
look, this was actually good, little boy.
It
I was
was.
telling about the
Okay.
prophecy that Pastor Lovejoy spoke on me a long time ago. I was just telling Kalonda, like, what is we can't build legacy without community. And the thing that has even gotten me to where I am is because of people like y'all, hearts like you all, talents like you all, that have like graced the stage when we were making pennies to a dollar. You know what I mean? When we were rehearsing in garages and hair salons and just or sometimes parking lots if we had to. Like it has been real for us this journey. And
Yeah.
so it has been like this thing. So I do believe that there is still a reward for us, the STL us, that God is
Yes.
ready to like surrender unto, for those that want it. I'm gonna be very clear for those that want it, because even this time there are, those that are supposed to engage on this round, we're going to engage on this round. Then the next round comes around, and those are supposed to engage on next round. But there are, I said, the power that we of St. Louis, I've not experienced it to its intensity as I have in St. Louis. Been around some bad singers and some spiritually anointed folks? Yes, to God I have. But something about the St. Louis, call it just my personal connection. I don't know what it is, but it moves me a little bit higher. Just even if it's just a tenth bit, it's still higher than what I've experienced. And you all move the room in ways that other communities, theater partners just have not done. So I'm just like, let's do it.
Let me just say, St. Louis is loaded with
You
talented good people come up out of here.
and
So I'm just
anointed,
saying,
anointed
yes.
people. You know,
Yes, and I would love to get to a point where St. Louis people don't feel I have to leave St.
yeah,
Louis to become successful in the world of
yeah,
arts and entertainment. And so,
yeah,
like you say, like going other places, the dynamics are going to be different no matter where you go. You say some
yeah,
people like, I don't know, I went there and it wasn't great, but I went here, it was amazing. But I
yeah,
think that it's truly, yes, the homegrown, the grassroots of
yeah,
what you're bringing here that allows these artists in St. Louis to really truly say, I can live through what I maybe been want to envision or do. We know a lot of times,
yeah.
even as artists, we go off, and I know all the people that is a part of your amazing musical. A lot of them had to leave, but then you're restricted. Anytime you're a part of Joel's P.E. King,
Yeah,
you never know what is going to
yeah,
happen.
that's very true.
So we and me and Danny
That's
talked about
true.
this the other day, how these are the most talented people that are in theater because you
Yeah,
have no cut take two. You have no cut take three.
there it
You
is.
on that stage. And I remember I had to
Yeah.
move 18 doors and dance through the door and turn and maneuver. So I'm just
That's
saying,
real.
anything like that, it really helps build the artists
Yeah.
that are here and that are a part of your plays, a part of your musical. You are really doing everybody a service by allowing that experience as well. So you came to the right place because we got it.
Yeah, I
But
know. I just thank y'all for
yes,
being amused because when I look back and think about, especially like real life, that y'all was singing and dancing and sweeping brooms and picking up boxes and it was a whole lot happening. But I just saw it was possible, and y'all, we played together. I'm like, I mean, I can do
yeah,
it. Y'all can do it. Let's go.
Let's go. And
You know,
yes, yes.
the thing of it is the where the spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty.
there it is. Oh wow.
So when you allow God into the space, when you allow the spirit of God to move in the space, any and everything can happen. The vision can come to pass because you had already wrote it. You already wrote the vision. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's what it say, write the vision, make it
Make it
plain.
plain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
it shall speak. You don't have to say a word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
yeah.
And it is unfortunate that a lot of times people feel like they have to leave. And I just wish sometimes all of the talented people in St. Louis could live on one street or something because it's like we come from homes that a lot of times they don't trust our gift. They don't
Yeah.
believe in our gift. So a lot of times we get stifled. And then once we get into a community where other people are just like us, it's almost like an awakening. What you
Yeah.
said, you know what I'm saying? It's an awakening. Like,
Wow.
oh my God, I've been sitting in my room writing, singing, and dancing, and my mom been telling me to shut up. And now here it is, somebody else been in their room doing this. Oh my God. And we all been on
Yeah.
in the same room. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
And I would say this too, like what I'm also looking forward to, like as like because like I said, even no matter where I am, it has always been my objective to continue to bring stuff back home because I believe in home. I believe in home. I really, really, really do. That let us like because let us also nurture the discipline and the maturity to what it takes. Because there's a
Mm.
song in the show that in the great gospel music that says, "God, give me one more chance." And mm,
Oof. I asked that a lot of
yeah,
times.
and it speaks
I'm
of
just saying.
when you talk about the things that minister to me personally, it will say, "Truth is, I'm tired. Truth is, I'm weak. Never knew so much pain. Never knew so much shame. But I give it over now, and right
Mm.
now I can start over again." And I feel like the messaging of that has
Ooh,
been so on repeat for us. And for me personally, you know, because there have been times where we have done shows where it was like two or three people in the audience, and we would go out there and give it 100% every time. There have been times where we've had hundreds of people, and the show was not at the quality that I knew that God had purpose, you know. And so there was a disappointing moments in moments like that as well. And but those were the it's like another chance. And again, I go back to what I was saying, like something about that, especially about home. I said I feel like there's nothing in me that says that we collectively 10 years ago could not have been right next in line or really giving Tyler Perry a run for his money, you know, respectfully, you know, in that sense, because we had all the elements, you know, and that he had going on, or excuse me, his company had going on. So it's like, oh, God is building a bridge for us too. That's what this means, you know. But there were tools that were missing during that time. And I
mm,
feel that over time, we picked up those tools. We picked up those techniques. We picked up whatever that spirituality that needed to have, that mentality that needed to like be in right respect. Because in order to build a kingdom, to respectfully build the kingdom, we need good stewards. We need good workers. You know, we can't have people lazy on the job because yeah, we think we're here doing a play, but this is ministries. You know what I mean? We got somebody that's just lost their mom. We got somebody that just got a house, their home broken into. We got people up here dying on the table, delivering, delivering babies. Like, what are we doing? Like, it's bigger than just this everyday. This is all about me type deal. No, it's really
mhm.
about the community. So it's like, no, and I feel like if we once we do, because we're going to do this all over again. Like, real life is coming back to St. Louis, and it's coming back with a
Yes, I've been
vengeance,
waiting.
you know. And when we redo this and the makeup of whoever God is going to allow in that space at that time, we could completely surrender unto it. Because I think back then it was a lot of our internal struggles that was happening, and it was so tight
Mhm.
that it was hard for us to reach out as far as we could. But I think at this point in our lives, we can do heavy reaching, you know, and do
Yeah,
what the
Because
movement of that show is supposed to do from the
can I
very
say,
beginning.
because now we have the experience,
There it
the
is.
life
yeah,
experience.
Yeah.
And the other
yes,
thing that we have now is the discipline of that life
There
experience.
it is.
yes,
Because we've navigated and we moved through it. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't got on the other side of it. You understand?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's the thing that I think
yeah,
will get us to that that space that we are destined for. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And I
Yes.
truly believe as well that, at that time we were all younger, right? I mean, it's been
Yeah.
decades. And so we think that we didn't see the stories, the messaging, how we see it today. So
Yeah.
bringing something like this back, now we say there's purpose, there's a
Oh,
reason we
ooh.
have to tell this because now we see being adults, having our own kids, and we see why the messaging is important. And so,
Mm.
because if we don't get it off right, like back then, we kicked it. We had a blast. We was doing it because this was supposed to happen, right?
All
But
right.
now it's like, I get the tears. I get the message. I get the struggle. I understand now. And now I get who needs to hear this. You need to
Yeah.
sit here and hear this message. You need to be here. So now it's to that point where it has to be resurfaced. All
Yeah.
that you're doing. Because yes, you do have comedy, you have some great things, that you're doing, but we know we living at a time where it is important for us to
That's
gather
it.
a relationship with Christ. And if we don't have that, and if we miss that mark, so thank God for your mama saying, I need you. She sound like my mama. When you gonna do gospel? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? When is that gonna happen? And she's still waiting. But my point is, thank God for that though, because
Yeah.
we have to express the importance of their relationship and for
Yeah.
all things to blossom, for all
Yeah.
things to be recognized that there's a change that needs to happen and community have to stick together because
Yes.
that's what we're coming
Yeah.
back
And
to.
the
Because St.
other
So
Louis good
thing,
for
the
I'm
falling
other
I'm
off.
piece,
I'm
the
excited.
other piece to that is the audience has been through now.
Yes.
The audience has experience now. The audience have had children come up missing and dying and all of that. So guess what? When they sit in the seat, now they can hear it and see it and feel it a
Mm-hmm.
difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any of the
Yeah.
shows, I even speak to that with even with your show, my favorite show out of all the shows that he does, out of every show, every song, everything, my favorite is Issues of Love.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I've always said that.
Mm.
Now
Yeah.
I love real life and all the rest of them, but if I had to say it was one that I wholeheartedly, love was Issues of Love. You know what I'm saying? And so because everybody can relate to Issues of Love, everybody, no matter on what scale that you found yourself on or what you found yourself in life, Issues of Love was something that everybody could relate to. Um, really want that one to come back as well. So put it on
Yeah,
the.
he put look at the threatening face. It changed to
I
I love
know. Say, put it on, put it
put it
back
in
on the
put it
menu.
in
We
put
got it.
it in put it back on in rotation.
We got it.
yeah. So we're
Agreed.
Joe. So I'm just gonna say, the extraordinary acts is the season that you're in, because
Yes.
that acts, you never know the extraordinary blessing that's going to come from it. So at this time, I'm excited to be able to see this is a new part of Joel. And like you said, how your life is aligning with the story. I'm loving everything about this. It's amazing to be able to witness this on tomorrow. So if
Yeah.
you have not purchased your tickets, you
Please
need to
do.
go to where again, Joe?
JPEK.org.
Get your ticket. And
Get
I
your
don't know if
ticket.
I saw anybody win these tickets yet. I got to go back and look at the comments because I can't see. Um, but yes, put your 3 words. Did Delilah do that? She can't answer, can she?
No,
No,
she can't.
she worked for the radio station and the production.
I'm all like, is she up here answering? No, no, ma'am. You excluded Delilah. Yes, but
And
put your
Delilah,
three words in
if you gotta buy a ticket, then we all in trouble.
be
Oh, let
there
that
to
go.
support
Yeah,
way
Yes.
that we can. We're going to be there to support. And like you said, for any coming, we are here always. This is family. And
yeah.
so we appreciate the art that you're bringing to St. Louis. Especially what you're bringing in a time like this. So I don't know if that was purposeful, but knowing that this city is going through so much with the
Oh
tornado and
my
with so
God.
many scary bills that are being passed, and people laid off of work, we know this is a time for hope to be
Oh,
exploited, because everyone is feeling it, whether it's your cousin, your
yeah.
family, all of that. So we are here for it. We're excited. And
Yes.
Yes.
Come
tomorrow,
on to the show.
what time
Get a
it start?
relief. 4
What?
p.m. at the Grandale
Oh,
Theater, a great gospel musical. Come and get whatever that escape is, whatever that pinch of just energy that you were just needing. Like, just come, and I promise, you're gonna leave with an experience that you're gonna be able to
listen,
talk about, not just in the moment, but for days. So please, please, please come on out.
Are
sometimes
you
I
in the
don't like
basement,
going
Joe?
though. What?
I'm
What?
What,
looking at
Danny?
that brick wall behind them. Are you in the somebody got you in the basement tied up? What's happening? What's
You know
going on?
what? Let me see. Am I able to turn this around? I'm doing some work with the Better Family Life. What people don't know about me, I'm also may not know, I'm a performing artist and a visual artist, and I'm responsible for these murals. So all while I'm putting these
Nice.
shows together, I am also painting these walls. So it's one,
Yes.
two,
Come on, Joe.
yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Multifaceted. Multi. I was
So you
gonna
think
say, Joe, I don't
you
really
think you
want to.
are an artist? You the next
Yeah,
Van Gogh?
I could be.
Is that Martin Luther King? Who is that
What?
back there? Martin.
Check.
I,
Uh,
Danny.
oh, okay. Is you Van Gogh or Negro? Which one are you?
I'm Negro. That's
Okay.
right.
Okay. Well, so just so you know, tell everybody though before we go, because I look, my boy gonna be late to class, and then I just was like, coming to this show, I need to bring my makeup because I got a wedding that night, and I know Joel makes you cry. Okay, this is already finna be lashes coming off and all that. I'm not gonna even do it until I leave about this show. So be prepared
Kalonda,
if you come.
you might not cry because we're in the balcony. And when you
Oh,
up
okay.
high,
So
sometimes you
we ain't
don't.
gonna feel it.
You know,
Okay, I got
I'll talk to Delilah about making sure you have a booth on the floor. Okay.
Up.
you.
You talking about Delilah that won the contest or
Yeah.
win
Yeah.
the contest? Oh,
Yes.
The
I'm
one who
done.
answered that shouldn't answered. Okay. She said, me? No, but no, I'm looking forward to it. We thank you for being
yes.
on
Thank
B District
y'all. Thank
Radio,
you.
for supporting us, Radio Riot Crew. You know, we have a blast. And so Fat
Yeah.
Mac, he missed it. So we're gonna watch the show for him. We're gonna like
Yeah.
make him jealous. So we're gonna take a lot of
Yeah.
pictures of everything afterwards. But yeah, so we thank you, Joe. We look forward to it.
Thank
This
y'all.
is just the beginning. And so we're waiting to see, what's happening next. So we here. We
All right.
thank
I
you.
love
Great
y'all.
things,
My
great
family.
things.
My
Take
family. Thank you.
wings, take
Yes.
wings.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. No, I said them the best seats in the balcony. Danny, don't be
Right.
changing our seat if we ain't gonna see
Thank you.
good.
Okay. Well, you
Get it.
gone up there.
BM, let them know. BM, let them know. I
BM,
appreciate.
what that stand for?
Don't worry
Bowel,
about it.
what
Hey,
bowel movement? What is happening? What is BM?
bowel movement.
Baby mama. I'm sorry, baby mama. I'm
He caught it.
sorry. I apologize. I didn't,
He caught it. So okay, so
yeah.
little history before we go. So I am baby mama to
Okay.
Joel is baby daddy, okay? Because when I came to know you guys together collectively, I was baby mama in real
Yeah,
life.
in real life. Yeah.
Joel at that time, I think, was Ray. Were you Ray at
I
that
was
time?
I was still like a possibility, but no, I wasn't that. You had I think your Aaron was the first race of that.
Aaron. Yes,
But it just
yes.
became
So
our relationship became just that thing because of our connection. So
Remember when Aaron didn't want me to
not that we
touch
got
him?
kids out there, but because
I
we
cannot.
don't. And
No, we
respectfully,
don't.
because she is a
Joel said,
married
let me clear
woman.
that
I just want to say that. She's a married woman and we don't, I don't cross those lines.
Are you a married man?
Wow, no, I'm not.
Uh, Let me ask this question.
Yes, Lord.
Remember when we was doing real life and Aaron didn't want me to touch him?
Can we end the show?
Right, Daddy finna get us in trouble. What?
My
Wait, I
God.
need to know more about. We got. Let me end this live first, because Daddy, we go. Thanks everybody for listening and tuning in. Get that
we
tomorrow,
we love
Get that tomorrow.
you.
Great gospel music.
and don't be
And
late
don't
because
forget
you
each and
know
every
we say
Friday, Radio Riot.
yeah, every Friday. And then B District
Every
Radio.
Friday.
Just keep it on lock, y'all. 24/7. We got some amazing lineup and we are still bringing them in. So, yes, keep it on lock. bdistrictradio.com. And we'll see y'all tomorrow at 4 o'clock p.m. Matter of fact, 3:30. So, the doors open at what?
Thank you. Thank you. Doors open at 3 o'clock. So get there.
Okay.
So we, because the show's starting on time
It's a
Yes.
JPEG
Okay.
production.
For late
It's
folks.
starting
Okay.
when?
at 4 p.m. And but I did say this. I ain't gonna lie to you because I told you a lot to prepare for the overflow. It's gonna
Yeah,
be an influx of folks tomorrow. So 4 p.m. is ideal, but we definitely gotta get it started no later than 4:10. So
yeah.
just FYI.
Gotcha.
Danny said, Delilah said, compliance officer on the live, Danny.
Oh,
Stop being messy, boo.
okay.
Reese said, stop being messy.